Listed at 5'9", but looks taller than that for sure. Little touch there from Brittany O'Connell. Mustangs keeping the pressure up. Grace Chambers working hard on that far line with Lauren Wilhelm, and it's Brittany O'Connell, the last to touch it for the Knights, going out. As Macy Valek trying to track down a loose ball. Finally got one there on the far side. Sends it over to Grace Chambers, and Chambers will send it in. Knights quickly play it back. In open space, Valek another touch. Down the far side and out. I was walking around during the halftime break and heard a couple of Norwin fans remark this is the tightest first half we've seen the Knights play all year, really crediting Laurel Highlands' play. And hopefully for the Mustang supporters, it keeps up here in the second half. O'Connell back to Boydum again. Up the field to Colano. All defended there by Fiala. Back to Boydum again. And the Mustangs doing a nice job to collapse. They haven't allowed the Knights to get free in open space, and that's where they've been very dangerous throughout the course of the regular season. By collapsing quickly, the Knights haven't had very many opportunities. Kendro playing it ahead. And here's a chase in open space. That's what we were talking about here, and a goal will be scored by Emily Harrigan. He can't allow the Knights to get loose. Harrigan did there, and the score now 3-0. First second half goal on the Norwin side, and the first of the night for Harrigan. And the Knights lead at 3-0. We'll take a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Goal by number 23, Emily Harrigan.
Tonight's soccer game is being brought to you in part by Dr. Michael Lemontowski and Surgical Associates, 10 Highland Park Drive here in Uniontown. They can be reached at 724-439-6340. Good luck to the area teams from Dr. Michael Lemontowski.
Back here at Mustang Field, Emily Harrigan, who had a hat trick last time out against Connellsville, only a sophomore, picks up her first goal of the night here against Laurel Highlands, extending the Knights' lead now up to 3-0 over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs here in the opening 4 minutes of the second half. And a little collision there, one of the Knights going down. That was Lexi Colano. And it'll be a free kick for the Knights here deep in the Laurel Highlands zone. To be taken by Michaela Livingston. Livingston sends it into the box. Boydum came charging in on the far side, fanned. Knights able to regain. Ball still loose. Fiala looking to clear, and she is able to spin it out on the far side. Another nice opportunity for Harrigan, who was also camping out in front for the Knights. Brittany O'Connell will take this throw in. We'll send it down on the far side again to Harrigan, who's unable to track it down. Another goal kick up coming here for the very busy Gianna Malika. Malika, one of the 3 senior starters for Laurel Highlands here tonight, along with Lauren Wilhelm. And check that, only 2 senior starters. I did miss in my lineup. Haley Sutton did get the start at junior. I stand corrected. So 2 seniors, 1 junior, 6 sophomore, and 2 freshmen were the starters for Laurel Highlands here tonight. And here's Sutton playing it back. Getting another header there. Fiala trying to get it out. One off the ball by Victor, one off the head of Erica Tarr. Now set high in the air. Bryn Lilly trying to keep it alive there for Laurel Highlands, and Lilly trying to play it up the field here to Kristen Marmol. Touches it back to Marissa Fiala. Mustangs on the attack. Fiala knocked down by Jess Boydum. free kick here for the Mustangs. The one thing that foul will do is allow Norwin to get back here defensively. Malika again to take the free kick. Sends it down, looking for Wilhelm, deflected back and off to Michaela Livingston. Livingston, though, losing the handle on the far side. Throw in here for Laurel Highlands to be taken by Grace Chambers. Chambers fires it in, looking for Bryn Lilly. Sent on that back line, back to Boydum, who sends it off to the keeper, Sam Wexel. And a tough touch there by Natalie Dermis, who in open space lost the handle in front of the Laurel Highlands bench. Once again, it's Grace Chambers tracking it down for another Mustang throw-in. She'll fire it into the box. Marmorell on the doorstep, with a save made again by Wexel. And the keeper fires it out. Looking there for Marley Smith, who's able to keep it alive on the near touchline, then come forward. Smith a touch off to her left. To Lexi Kendro. Kendro a push forward. Knocked down, though, by Macy Valek. And Valek sends it high and long down the far side. Natalie Dermis looking to track it down there for Norwin. Back again to the keeper, Wexel, who sends it to Dermis again on the far touchline. Dermis. A little push off there to Kingerski. Up the near side now to Marley Smith. Chip back by Haley Sutton and out. Smith again to reload. And losing it out of play there is Lexi Colano. Laurel Highlands throw to be taken by Erica Tarr. Tarr fires it in. Marmol, though, losing it off there to Marley Smith. Deflected back to Fiala. Going wide, looking for Chambers, isn't able to track it down. Ball goes out of play for another Norwin throw-in. To be taken again by Natalie Dermis, the sophomore defender. Dermis will fire it back to the keeper, Wexel. Wexel now goes wide here in the near side to Emily Arnold. Arnold just entered the game. She'll touch it off here to Colano. Colano back through center, trying to get around Fiala. Little push up here to Kendro. Give and go back to Colano. Colano trying to get around Malika. Double team comes over. Wilhelm to help for Laurel Highlands. And on the backside, Arnold on the chase. Arnold right side of the 18, looking for the cross. Works back to her left. Played back to the point. Victor sends it on. Touch out in front, right to the keeper. And a save made by Anna Sepik on the shot from Lexi Kendro from point-blank range. Cleared forward again to Bryn Lilly. Chipped off to Kristen Marmol. Try to play it back to Lilly. But possessing on the back line again was Dermis. And now the ball will go out of play off of Laurel Highlands' Grace Chambers and out. Dermis on the throw-in. Chambers again on the pressure. Trying to send it over to Kristen Marmol. One off the ball by Boydum. Trying to send a run forward here to the chasing Emily Harrigan. Mustangs again poke it out. With 30 minutes and 43 seconds left here in the second half. The Norwin Knights a 3-0 lead over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs as O'Connell and Dermis play catch on the far side. Now going cross field on the near side again to Arnold. Arnold touching it along to Lexi Colano. Colano losing it out to Laurel Highlands here on the near side, and Erica Tarr will fire it in down the near touchline but out. Was looking for a chase there from Marmol, who's done a nice job on the front line against a very tough Norwin defensive core here today. Arnold will run down the near side where they rule the ball. Went out of play on that throw-in. And she'll send it into Colano. Reset again to Boydum. Boydum trying to spin around Marmol. Tries to chip it top of the 18. Sent out again by Wilhelm. Back to Boydum. Circling off to Victor. Touch forward ahead. And wide on the near side again to Colano. It looks to cross out in front. No one home on the back post. Chambers trying to track it down there for Laurel Highlands, but Harrigan plays it back. Kept alive, far side of the box. Again chipped out in front, and the ball hits the side of the netting. And out of play for another Laurel Highlands goal kick. To be taken here by Gianna Malika. A substitution here on the Knights side. That's number 30, Katie Erickson, who's entered the game for the first time. Erickson, sophomore midfielder.
Number 30.
Here's a shot, top of the 18 and in. Blasted there by Lexi Kendro. And the lead now up to 4-0. Second of the night for Kendro, 8th of the season. And Norwin, a 4-0 lead over Laurel Highlands with 28:59 left here in the second half. We're back right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
The Norwin goal by number 36, Lexi Kendro.
Back here at Mustang Field, Lexi Kendro, now a pair of goals tonight. She now has 8 on the season, tying Lexi Colano for the team lead. Hard to believe. Here just in the 6th game of the season, you have 2 players on a team with 8 goals already. And as Arnold will send it down the near side here to Colano again.